Cyber dudes confirmed. Hello fans from Wheelchair Gang, Tharies here, and welcome to a very impromptu video on what we've just seen, or what we've not seen, at the New York Comic Con. Might be a more fitting way to describe it. You know what? I went in expecting nothing, and I was still disappointed. Like, I'm sorry, I know I'm always the negative one. That's kind of what I'm known for, but I was disappointed by this, I can't lie. So let's talk about what they actually showed in this. They showed us two images. One image was Jodie in the prison, which I like that image. It's a good image, and the reason I like that image is because it shows that she doesn't get out immediately. And that was something I was really afraid of. I was worried they were just going to do the whole, I'm here now, and now Jack's here, and now I'm gone again. But no, they didn't do that. They actually are committing to having her stay for a long period of time rather than just for a little while. The second image was basically just redundant. It was basically just Ryan Graham and Yaz sat at a table, which could literally be from any Series 12 or 11 episode, and you wouldn't have been able to tell the difference. We still have not had a confirmed air date. It says in the live stream, now some people are saying Christmas, but I haven't seen Christmas. All they said in that live stream is in the festive period, or the holiday period, or whatever you want to call it. They have not given us a specific date, which in my opinion was the least they probably could have done. Like, I don't know. In the description of the live stream, I don't know whether I'm misremembering this, but I remember they say they talk all things Series 13. And literally all we get on the future is two images, and that's it. The rest is all about Series 12 and 11, and stuff that's happened that we've already seen. Interestingly though, Bradley Walsh did say one thing that caught my attention. He said the next year of adventures are going to be, I think, explosive, he said, or something like that. And that interests me specifically because he's supposed to be leaving. So why would he say this next year of adventures is going to be explosive if he's leaving? That was something that I wasn't really expecting for him to say, but there we are. What else did they even say? They're going to be streaming like the Faceless ones on BBC One at some point, and they're also going to be doing a classic marathon, or Doctor Who marathon, in build-up to the special, whatever it is. We still don't know. No word on Captain Jack. That was something a lot of people were saying could happen. The thing is, even that would have disappointed me, but the fact that even wasn't there, that just added to the disappointment. Like I said, I went in expecting nothing, and I was still somehow disappointed. Like, there's only one image really worth talking about. For some reason, that image, the prison image, gave me weird Shrek Forever After vibes. I don't know why, but it did. Yeah, it's just, I don't know what I'm supposed to sort of take from this. That we didn't even get a poster for the episode. We literally just got the bare minimum, pretty much. We didn't even get to see the new Dalek. Like, if one of the promotional images had been the Dalek itself, I feel like people might be a bit more forgiving, but we didn't even get that from this. We literally just got, here's Jodie in prison, and here's the sort of gang people sitting in a table. That was all we got. And most of the other stuff is just speculation, like Bradley Walsh saying that the next year of adventures are going to be explosive. That was interesting to me, and that was like where my ears pricked up. It seemed to end very quickly. It was like, here's the two images, and that's all we've got time for. They have not given away anything, which I know some people prefer the whole let's not have them announce anything approach, so then that way we're not spoiled. But in my opinion, as I've said before, and I'll say it again, I've said this on Twitter, Comic-Con is a massive opportunity to build hype for these things, and I just feel like it was such a missed opportunity. Show two images, one of them is barely distinguishable from images in Series 11 and 12, and that's it, and that's all we got, and the rest was just old stuff. Like, I went in expecting nothing and I was still disappointed. That is my main takeaway from this event. Like, I don't know. I think I'm not even a big fan of, like, the current stuff. You'll know that. I'm not a huge fan of the direction or, you know, the Doctor as a character or the team or the writing. You know, I'm not really a fan of this era overall. But it still hurts me when, in my opinion, the show isn't being marketed and treated the way it should be. This show is the BBC's flagship show. Doctor Who is the biggest export out of the BBC. It's global, and it doesn't feel like it these days. It feels like, oh yeah, Doctor Who's coming up. Oh, just slap a couple images out. There you go, that'll do. Yeah. As I said, I went in expecting nothing, and was still disappointed by this. Did any of you guys watch it? I'd be interested to see what you guys thought, though. Yeah, this isn't going to really be edited other than, like, you know, an overlay and some pictures, because, quite frankly, I gotta get this out as quickly as possible. But, yeah. Also, I found it interesting that they mentioned, the Ruth Doctor and the potential of the Ruth Doctor. Like, they seem to be thinking, I don't know, they seem to sort of be hinting a lot about Sacha Dhawan's Master as well. So I'm kind of hopeful that, because those are, like, the two few things that I like of this era, so, like, maybe they're hinting that they come back, but, yeah, I don't know, I went in expecting literally nothing, and was still disappointed. I think a lot of people are saying, oh, well, you know, it's just fans getting their expectations too high. I honestly don't think we were asking too much. I think, you know, a 20-second teaser would have sufficed. And it's not too hard to do either. You know, just give us a shot of the Dalek, give us a shot of, you know, the fam looking concerned, you know, maybe just show a flash of Jack. And that's all you would have needed to do. Like, there was literally nothing. And I don't know, it just seems like an incredibly wasted opportunity. I mean, at least they had a presence at Comic-Con this time around. They weren't just not there, but, like, with what they actually showed, they might as well not have been there. Like, it was just so minimal and almost just nothing, just fluff, that you wonder why they actually bothered showing up. I think it's just a bit, I don't know, almost, I hesitate to say embarrassing, because it's, you know, what they showed, I guess, was something, but I think when you compare it to, like, the announcements that other franchises get, and I know that obviously it's a publicly funded thing, so it doesn't have necessarily as big a budget as, say, you know, something huge like Star Wars, but, like, I think it's kind of embarrassing why one of the top players in, like, you know, in science fiction and pop culture, and all we get is 2 images. I think it's an incredibly wasted opportunity for them to do more. As well, I don't know why, Bradley Walsh looked really confused throughout the entire thing. I don't know why. Maybe, I don't know, he just looked really confused, but I'm getting off topic. Yeah, most of the other stuff was about Series 12, but you guys already know. They had, like, this little video planned, this video prepared of, like, little bits of Series 12 that was meant to build hype. Which it kind of did a little bit, until you realise that that's all we got in terms of footage was stuff we've already seen. I just think that they could have done so much more with this. It was such a wasted opportunity. As I said, I wasn't even asking for a lot. Like a 20-second teaser, you know, maybe like give us the air date at least. You know, like that's literally the bare minimum. That's just showing some numbers on a screen. Like that's all you've got to do, and they didn't even do that. And I just feel, I don't know, I feel very let down by this. But as I said in the opening, Bradley Walsh called the Cybermen Cyber Dudes, and I thought that was funny. That was like the most happy I got during this. Like I started to get a little bit sort of hyped when they said, "Ooh, Revolution of the Daleks," and they began talking about it. But as soon as it arrived, it was gone, and it was over, and that was the end of the stream. And I was like, "Oh, okay. Wow, they really did not show anything then, did they?" I literally just sat there half an hour to hear them talk about stuff that they've already spoken about, which is kind of a running theme with any of the appearances the current team have made. Apologies if my voice sounds a bit funny, I'm still recovering from a cold. Yeah, there was just nothing to this, and it's pretty disappointing. But let me know what you guys thought about this down in the comments below. Like this video if you enjoyed, subscribe for more. Obviously I've got more stuff in the pipeline. This was just a very quick thing, because I've got to jump on any news that we get these days, because we're really not getting an awful lot. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you later.